In this video, we are going to overview a very good trade that happened in the pound-dollar 15-minute timeframe last Friday. The interesting thing about this trade is that we will be able to observe how price action gives us subtle clues about what price is going to do in the near future with a very good degree of accuracy. This greater degree of accuracy can be obtained by understanding the market under the lens of fractal analysis and the application of Newtonian physics to price movement. Between number 1 and number 2, we can see a market movement that has an unusual level of volatility compared to the other surrounding movements in the chart. A movement like that can mean the final exhaustion of one of the market players, which is something that can be confirmed by what happens next. Price starts to go down with low volatility after the exhaustion movement. In number 3, you can see an orange rectangle that captures the range of the exhaustion movement. In number 4, we duplicate this same rectangle respecting the range defined by the market between 1 and 2. Here it's important to make an observation on why exactly we duplicated the range generated by the exhaustion movement. The reason for that is that the markets function within a Newtonian physics framework. In other words, when we see an action in the recent market past, we can extrapolate this action into an equal and opposite reaction in the near future. We will be able to observe that with sloped lines in just a moment. In number 5, number 6, number 7 and number 8 we can see a sloped support and resistance line drawn in black. Notice that in 5 and 6, the line was acting as a down-sloping support level for price. In number 7, price zoomed down the line with a candle that can be considered as a point of ignition. Later on, price starts to treat this line as a down-sloping resistance line. In number 9, we can see a fractal candle, which was a deal breaker for the context formation and entry trigger of this trade, especially after price was able to violate the low of the exhaustion movement we observed in the beginning of the video. In number 10, we can draw a down-sloping line using the angle observed in the black line. The reason we draw this line in this specific high is that this was the moment in which buyers failed to create a higher high than the exhaustion movement. That's where sellers took control of the market. If we measure the vertical distance between line 10 and the original down-sloping support and resistance line that comes out of number 5, we have an action distance that can be extrapolated down respecting the idea that price operates under the Newtonian physics framework. Remembering that under the light of Newtonian physics, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. In number 11, we have an energy point that comes out of the crossover between our rectangle reaction and the down-sloping support and resistance line that was extrapolated respecting the angle of the original black line and the vertical distance between line 10 and line 5. Notice that I have a trade that was opened right after candle 9 closed. A narrow stop loss was placed above the high of the fractal bar and an aggressive take-profit target was placed a few pips above the energy point marked in number 11. This gives us a trade with the potential to earn 8.3 times more than what we are risking. Let's jump ahead in time to see how the trade ended. Here we can see that our target has been successfully hit, which is an indication that the market indeed respects the Newtonian principles. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something useful with it. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, don't forget to support our channel by subscribing and leaving your like and comment below. Thank you for watching.